Hey everybody, Nathan Guerra here. And did you know that the LAMA has done the Alpe 13 times? 13 times chasing those Meilenstein wheels, and he still hasn't gotten lucky enough to grab them. Now, a little tip to LAMA, it took Nathan here 27 times in order to get those wheels, 2 more times than the masochist effort badge, actually. I'm Nathan Guerra from Zwift Community Live, and I'm going to be tuning in to check out the LAMA's efforts to see if he can get lucky this time.
Previously on Lost.
Rise of Japan right at the start there. Waiting for me to get the wheels. Come on, wheels. Spin. Spin the wheels. Let's do it. It can't not be the wheels. It has to be the... It's the fucking helmet. It's the goddamn helmet. Come on, wheels. Come on, wheels. Come on, wheels. Welcome along to round 3, and thanks to Nathan for that intro there he sent over today. Friday night, hope everyone is well. Little Maxwell is down, sleeping soundly. It's time for me to make some more noise. Going up Alpe to Zwift today in the Hump Day ride kit, the AHDR Aussie Hump Day ride. That ride turned 4 years old this week. So I thought I'd rep their kit, change some socks, put some blue tyres on, and go for a ride. Welcome along. We'll be here for another hour or so, so if you haven't tuned in for a few of the others, I'm trying to get that spin wheel to land on the Meilensteins at the top. We'll get there. Today's the day. It has to be the day. It's like, there's nothing else. There's no need for me to have any more gloves. There's no need for me to even have a helmet, as you saw in the intro there. We'll see. So, if you want to hang around, we'll be here for the next, or at least an hour for sure. It'll be over an hour. We'll get to the top. We'll spin that wheel. Somebody mentioned they missed Von standing next to me, giving me hell. So we'll bring Von in for the last bit. She might wander in and out. We'll see how we go. But I do enjoy these. I really do. Well, not the part where I don't win anything, but I enjoy the live stream chat. Most of today and yesterday was done on the video that was published just a few hours ago on the XKD X-Power S Spider Power Meter, which is still on this bike. And yeah, these are fun to do. They're really fun. There's no, I was going to say there's no pre-production, but there was. You saw the intro there with Nathan. And I also have some mid-ride recaps of those 2 failed efforts. So we'll revisit those on the way up when things are a bit quieter. But all fun and games, all fun and games. Great to see a lot of people now streaming Zwift online after looking at my intro the other day, little or how-to or introduction to streaming. Some people going live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and doing their own things. Even just 5% of what I did, even just streaming the actual Zwift screen. People are doing that now. That's awesome. Good to see. Currently on the Elite Diretto. So, sticking with the Elite family, as we go up the climb, the Diretto has... It's been a while since I've looked at the specs of the Diretto. I use it for the power accuracy because it has the OTS, and we saw with the power comparisons I did in today's video, it's pretty damn good. Maximum gradient though, there's a pop quiz for the chat. Maximum gradient on the original Diretto, not the Diretto X. I think it's 12. Maybe 14. If anybody knows off the top of their heads, let me know. I'll get to the chat in just one sec. And the bike I'll be riding up is the Cervelo with the coloured wheels. And we shall roll the dice at the top. At the top. The stream looks smooth as butter. Awesome, it's good to hear. Very good here. It is prime time right here in Australia. It's Netflix and Chillville at about 7:46 p.m. with everybody in. We're not calling it lockdown here. We are in restricted endeavours, I think is the word that I use. The erg fix and the Dorado X, the oscillations. I'm still waiting to hear back from the team at Elite for a few tweaks there. Alrighty. Johan de Villiers, your wife is on the Alpe. Awesome. Serene de Villiers, she's just at the start of the climb now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Pray for wheels. Oh, we can sing for wheels, we can dance for wheels, we can do anything. Somebody on Twitter last night wasn't happy that Zwift events were called events, so I've now labelled them Lycra dance parties. So welcome along to Friday night's dance party. We'll have some free to use tunes in the background. I'll be in the tight Lycra, you can be on your couch if you want, that's fine. We'll see what happens at the top. Of course I'm going to win the wheels. Like, 14th time up? Of course. 13, it's probably pushing it. 13's a bit unlucky. I should have put the stream upside down. That may have worked. Oh, alrighty, had yesterday off the bike. There was a few of those attempts that I've done, if you've seen the previous streams. It's going to be a long night. If this is the hill, it's going to kill me. And I did 2 LAMA lab tests the other day. It was, yeah, a bit of a tough day on the legs. So yesterday was off. 14th time. Oh, look. The amount of people who have commented saying, I got them on the 3rd or 4th try. Are they special? I'm like, what? Will, yes, you can stream Zwift on Apple TV. You just need to bring it in as a separate source. I use an Elgato HD60S HDMI capture. There we go, super chat donation, thank you. Maybe it's time to buy the Meilensteins in real life. $5.99 wouldn't even get me it'll get me a little bit. They're closer than I've actually been up the top for the Meilensteins, but I think in Australia they're like $7,500 or something. That's insane. All right, we'll get this map in. We'll drop some ride-ons. Just the one to the runner. Nice one. In the red too. Marcus snapped a kicker belt. That's you're a true kicker rider if you've snapped a kicker belt. It's like breaking a collarbone, isn't it? I've only used official Wahoo belts, and I still have 2 spare that I haven't broken. So I'm not sure. I think people are having an okay time with non-official ones. They're all the same, they're just a timing belt. Today's the moment. LS, we're going to get the wheels for sure. BMW New Zealander. Good evening, it's a good night from New Zealand to be 10:50 or so. Alright. Life expectancy out of a taxed Neo. Daniel, it really depends what environment it's used in, how hard it's used. I've seen one, I've done a video on one that's done 50,000 Ks plus. I think that got to about 60 or 80,000 Ks before the bearings had to be replaced. Really depends. I have used the Wahoo Kicker Smart Bike. Not recently, that's for Von. My wife has been on that bike more than I have. So I'll try and get her on for maybe a long-term review of it. I've covered that in a 4-part series, which is doing pretty well. When people buy those bikes, you can watch all 4. It's the unboxing, the sizing, the configuration, and then the last one is just my overall experience. Where does this climb start? We have to be there soon. Alright, apologies if I've missed your question. Yeah, feel free to double ask in the. Yeah, you're not annoying if you're asking a question and I've missed it. Yeah, just double post again. That's all good. That is all good. DJ Hunter, it's all virtual meetings at the moment, and do realize you can use a green screen for a virtual meeting too. Zoom has green screen, and you can do some pretty cool things with green screens for video chat. Even OBS, I could publish this stream as a webcam, so I could actually join a meeting with all this on the screen. No rides hosted by me at the moment. Maybe soon if they ever get Zwift clubs nailed down and I can have my own club. We haven't gone past the Alpe, have we? Oh, there it is. Yes, it's always never far away. If they get a Zwift club set up, we can run events and things from there, I think. But there's a ton out there already. There's a ton of rides and things to get involved in. That running technique looks better than before. Just the leg movement. The same animation as before. Looks a little better. Okay. I have used Zwift Run a little bit, Gary, when it was first out, just to get my head around what it was, the setup, the equipment. I had a treadmill for a while, but not recently, no. There we go, Veronica's in the house. Now Veronica is a paid member of the Gplama YouTube channel. That's why Veronica has a little llama next to her name. It's one way you can support the channel by becoming a YouTube member, which is a relatively new thing on YouTube. There's 3 levels of that. I think Von's on the mid-tier of support, which is good. It's Von's preferred ride. There we go. All right, here we go. We're getting nervous now. The road's going to turn up, and the cadence is going to turn down. Yep, it already started. All right, through the dark forest. Ugh. It's wheels night. It has to be wheels night. What else can it be? If you didn't catch the intro, I've got a little mid-roll to play, but I put together a little intro for this live stream with Nathan Guerra. So hopefully people who have tuned in for this as a rewatch later on can capture that. It's pretty funny. Rowan Dennis owns this climb now, there's no question about that. He smoked it up here. I've always said Zwift is a time trial. There's no coasting, there's pacing, but there's no, I guess in time trial there's bike handling skill you have to have, of course. But Rodo came out and smashed this mountain to pieces, and his teammates at the same time. I guess technically it's their off season, isn't it? Or it's their who knows season. All right, it begins. Let's do it. We're here for, now my PB, or PR is, that's actually a PB too, on the screen. We're going nowhere near that tonight. That is safely tucked away, just under 50 minutes. All right, tonight's wheels. Theodore's on the money, and hopefully I'll be on the wheels. If I get them, I'll ride them down the hill. Not that a light wheel set's really that good for downhills, but this is the hard part. It's the transition from just cruising, talking, to actually having to do some power. All right. Now, even if the lightweights aren't the fastest, it's the fact that I can't buy them. I've had millions of drops, heaps of XP, but you can't buy these wheels. So I'm going to keep slugging up this hill. Only one more time, that's all we need. We're going to get them at the top today. We'll think positive thoughts. Good to see Von keeping everyone in check in the comments while I try and uncross my eyes and get into a rhythm. I'm back on the ticker fit tonight. Again, I was lazy. It was the closest heart rate strap that I could grab. Is there a Zwift all-time power average? Zwift doesn't keep a lot of history with rides or track your fitness. Oh, it's going to be a long night. Another review of the Pro Stealth saddle. Not much more to cover off on that. It's still on, well, Von's riding that at the moment, I think, on the kicker bike. Cadex Boost is still on the, oh, I'm struggling now. He's on the new TCR, and the Specialized power saddles on this bike. How much do I eat before a trainer ride like this? Dino, usually not a lot. depending on the time of day. But this being late, I've just had a massive bowl of pasta. So that's not optimal. If I was racing or looking for PBs, that's not the way to go. But if I can eat a meal before this and just grind up, then I don't have to eat again afterwards. Looking forward to these corners. I'll drop some ride-ons. We have a bit of a posse going at the moment. Good to see. Feel free to hit Von up in the comments. Looks like she's pretty active there in the comments. Whereas I'm pretty active, just trying to keep it upright. I don't even think about challenging Von to get the wheels. No. She'll get them. The sector stats have changed. Okay, I'm a bit blurry-eyed by the time I get here. There's a lot of info on the screen here. I think I sat down once to do a plan out of a video on what we see on the screen. I think there were 45 data points at any one time on the screen. That's a lot. And that sector stats thing, so 21, heart rate average, power average, PR, the date I set the PR, current time, and then a graph of the PR and a progress bar. There's a lot going on there. There goes me reaching for the gears that aren't there. You won't hear the click because this is not Di2. I'm back on the mechanical Durace bike. The program I use to mirror the phone on the screen, that's with an Elgato Cam Link with, I might be able to show it on screen here. That's a HDMI cable out with a quad lock mount. So I have an iPhone running the companion app into a HDMI output, HDMI into the Cam Link, and the Cam Link is a video source into OBS. Rowan did a 34 minute, I think. Oh. How big is this ride? Here for about another hour or so, Chris. Kilometre wise, it's just there on the screen, so 11 k's of climbing to go. I'm hoping for the new gloves today. Team glove, that's what it's about. Well, they should have some team face masks, but team gloves are good. All right. Rhythm feels okay. It's always the hardest part of this climb at the start. The Parley speed mission. I haven't even looked into that, Adam, to be honest. I don't know. Haven't ridden the Alpe in real life, no. Adam Maxwell, welcome along to another Lycra dance party late on a Friday night. Train on difficulty. There's only one answer for train on difficulty. That's 100%. I wouldn't be suffering this much otherwise. Over halfway to the Masochist badge. Awesome rain where I hope I get the wheels prior to that. If it's 1 or 2 off, I can do more of these. Whew. Somebody said it took them 27 times. Was it Nathan in the intro? I think it was. Whoa. Tonight's the night, Bailey. It is. It has to be. Zwift National, zero news. Any event that involves people being together, I think won't be happening in the foreseeable future. Theodore, my FTP, low. It's low. Alrighty. Wayne White from Ballarat. It's getting cold here in Ballarat, isn't it, Wayne? That summer has long gone. Oh, kicker bike versus neo bike. Veronica's chiming in with that as I enjoy these rests on the corners. If any of the posse is watching, I'll just be taking it easy on the corners, so it might gap me a little bit, but feel free if you're feeling fast, go grab those wheels. Brendan, you got the helmet. I bet you were pretty pleased with the helmet at the top. Oof. What are the wheels? They're the Lightweight Meilensteins. You can't purchase them, you can't unlock them, you have to win them. And I haven't got them yet, so this is my quest to get the unlockable. It's like everybody who doesn't have the Tron bike. You've got to try and aim for the Tron bike. Doesn't matter if you're going to ride it or not. It's cool. It's also fast. First time up the Alpe with Francis last weekend. Nice one. Tower Runner from Texas. How we doing? Josh, up twice, gloves twice. Oh, it's a cruel world, this spin wheel lottery. Not much spinning going on here. Favorite bike in the game? It's got to be the Buffalo bike or the safety bike, something that looks ridiculous. Bikes are bikes. Looking ridiculous is a bit of fun. What are we on now? We are on the Cervelo. There's a Trek going past. The level of detail you can see in 4K is, it's only subtle, but you can pick it out. There we go. So there's brake cables, there's gear. I can actually see the brake cable on that bike. Oh, butt cam. Oh, corner. Loving these corners. Scott, the colour of the tyres is an interesting one. If you purchase the safety bike tyres, you can change the colours of them and put them on almost any bike. When's Max getting a brother or a sister? Not anytime soon if I keep grinding myself up this climb. After I get the wheels. Definitely after I get the wheels. It's not about the bike, that's it. It's about what's in the it's in the training, yes. I'm a big Lance fan. He's 2003 tour, got me into cycling for the entertainment side of things. How he operated was always questionable, but that was the business he was in at the time. His podcast isn't bad either. Good insight, has a laugh at himself, can turn the magnifying glass back on himself, but he's very polarizing. When was the spin wheel at? I think the spin wheel's always been there. They had to give people an incentive to slog up this damn climb. Newest Kicker 18 and the older Kicker 18? No, not aware. 39, I think I've got a 28 on this one. I rarely check the big ring, or the big ring on the back, because I'm always mid-cassette for the LAMA lad tests. I remember Win 3-1, don't worry about that. It had code that detected Dr. DOS, really? Wasn't aware of that. I always ran MS-DOS. I still remember getting the MS-DOS 6 upgrade in the box. How cool was that? Also Doom in the box. Now we just get packages from Amazon in the box. Favorite TV show? Tiger King. I'm joking. It was a good watch. It was a good, different reality watch. What did we watch the other day? Unorthodox. That was a good little series from Netflix. Max was playing with a box of Windows 7 today. He sure was. It was hilarious. He's getting into everything. The movie star Get by Zwift. Let's have a chat about that. There doesn't appear to be any exclusivity contracts with pro riders signing up to these virtual platforms. Pro riders are locked down to kit, bike, shoes, power meter, head unit, nutrition sometimes of what they've shown, bottles. Like, there are a lot of restrictions on being a pro and what you can use. I really thought the digital platforms, Zwift, Ruby, Sufferfest, all the others, Road Grand Tours, Be Cool, I thought if they were going to get people on board, they'd lock them in with an exclusivity contract. Doesn't appear to be the case. We see most of the pro teams racing, is it the Tour de Suisse, Virtual, over on Ruby next week. By the way, if anybody's playing the long game and the detailed game, I've spoken about the Ruby butt wiggle. The rider's like, they fixed the butt wiggle. Somebody messaged me tonight. They fixed this on Ruby, so it looks a little better. Having a whole peloton of pro riders doing this would be kind of funny. They fixed that. Back on the case, and what got me talking about it was Carol Baskin's always to blame for sure. Movistar are on Zwift. Now Movistar last year ran Movistar Virtual Cycling and Movistar Pro Cycling on Be Cool as a platform. I thought as a Spanish team they'd be locked in with Be Cool there, but apparently not. It's a good thing. I do like the fact that the riders can choose the platforms as they can choose the roads they ride on. But given that every platform is a private commercial entity, you would have thought they would sign here, don't ride anything else. We'll see. It's good coverage for all the platforms too, though. Whew. Contracts for drug suppliers. Quite possibly. I hope they're still testing during this period too, because if they're not testing, you can imagine some people, maybe not at the pro level, using this opportunity to get fast. But there's bigger things to worry about though. Whatever live stream using the LAMA. Maybe if I can get a decent microphone filter, with about 10 foot of padding between the microphone and the trainer. Whew. Vanderpoel is locked in with Zwift. Is that true? So we won't see him on any other platform. See, things are a bit messy then too. Is that a goat? It's a goat. Hey, goat. Oh, another corner. So I'll just commentate my legs at the moment. Oh, Von with the goat chat. Oh, there we go. Is that a goat chasing a llama with everybody in the chat? This is... what bike and wheels? The Cervelo of some sort with the safety bike wheels. Be able to get you a closer look at that. Here we go. Looks a bit like a cross bike with those wheels on it. What would I change about the NRS series? Oh, like the virtual one or the real NRS series? If I was to change something about the NRS series, I'd actually run one. Because I think with the NRS every year, it comes along for a couple of months and disappears, and comes along again and disappears, and it's hard to follow riders. Gone are the days where we used to follow Drapac, VIS, budget forklifts, like John West. I couldn't name a team or some of the stars in it. I mean, does anybody remember the days we had lappers riding around in the Oz Champ kit? It's changed. Cycling's changed a lot. A lot. Ride Shimano the most because that's what's on my bikes. Love my Di2. Crisp, clean gear changes. Whew. All right, not even halfway up this climb. We shall get there. We're turning to the drink mix already though. XKD over a second-hand stages or 4-ride, that depends what type. Leighton, thank you for the $3. Much appreciated. The XKD is a spider. Once I had everything lined up, worked well. Data was clean. Accuracy was fine. We'll see if they fix the auto zero in the future firmware. They were very responsive though, I've got to say. They responded to emails very, very quickly. Drink mix is Staminade. It's not helping much at the moment as I'm fading, but we'll get there. Alrighty, 458 viewers. Thanks for joining along for the ride. Not quite halfway there, but the aim is to get that spin wheel to stop on the wheels at the top. If you haven't seen the other two attempts, sit back. It's a bit of fun.
Previously on Lost.
Rise of Japan right at the start there. Waiting for me to get the wheels. Come on, wheels. Spin. Spin the wheels. Let's do it. It can't not be the wheels. It has to be the... It's the fucking helmet. It's the goddamn helmet. Come on, wheels. Come on, wheels. Come on, wheels. Brutal lockdown the last two tries in the live streams, but tonight's the night. There's no other option. I think I've won everything else, including about 12 sets of those damn gloves. So, stay tuned. We'll be at the top in another 45 minutes or so at this pace. And we'll see if we can get those wheels and put this to rest. If not, I'll just chop out that little bit, add it to that little B-roll, and we'll do another video tomorrow. Always fun. We always retry, not on the same ride though, no. I'm not crazy. An hour on the bike a day is good enough for me at the moment. Who like biking? Mate, not me at the top. Alrighty. Favourite quote? I think a favourite quote from cycling would be, "It never gets easy, you just go faster." And that is so spot on. Because if you're unfit and you're on the limit climbing a hill, you hurt just as much as when you're flying on that same hill. You're just going faster. Nothing gets easier. First time on Zwift, you won the milestones. Oh, I think Zwift have it in for me. That's all. Sport if not cycling. Eating. Definitely eating. Cricket's, I like cricket. Backyard cricket's always fun. Igor, you've asked a question about aero bikes and lightweight bikes, about setups, or so that's a big answer for that one. Aero typically wins over weight, depending on the gradient though. Oh. The fittest you've been is the day of birth. What was it, your watts per kilo? Probably best back then. Now in 4K I can see so much further up the road. I just spotted that pink kit. You may not see it in the live stream because it's a bit pixelated, but in 4K I can see a rider there. Pink kit, I can tell they're out of the saddle. That level of detail. I'm planning on doing a video on showing the difference between 4K gaming PC versus everything else. It's going to be really hard to capture that level of detail that I'm seeing. I'll record in 4K, but if people are watching on their phones, it's going to be a little hard, but it is. And there's another rider way up under the trees there. That's a lot more depth in 4K. And for a slow climb like this, sometimes you need to see a little further. I can see 3 riders out of the saddle on the climb ahead of me. Never had that level of detail on the Alienware, which was in 1080. All right. And there's a small elite club of Zwift 4Kers, I think, which is complete overkill for getting a good workout. It's definitely not necessary, but Apple TV is, the menus are in 4K, but the game is in 1080. It's just not powerful enough to do the 4K for the game stuff. The monitor is 4K. The live stream here is downscaled to 1080 for the stream. Best training for beginners, just ride lots. Find something you like, whether it's hill climbs, time trials, sprints, maybe just being a workhorse in a team. Find something you love. When I first got into cycling, it was a Sunday group ride. We did for 80 kilometers. We'd go out and ride the hills very slowly. Then we got a little faster and a little faster. And we learnt to love the hills. And then, went from there. But if you're just beginning cycling, don't focus too much on the numbers or the power or the FTP. Learn to love cycling first, because they can get overwhelming. And if you're not hitting PBs all the time, it can get a bit depressing. But if you are hitting PBs all the time, you're not doing it right. You've got to bring your fitness up and down a little bit. You're going to have off days, off weeks, off months. Caleb, welcome along. How you doing? I'm not quite halfway there to the wheels, because tonight is wheel night. Has to be wheel night. I'll get Von in to commentate the last little bit and cheer as we get the wheels. Heart rate appears to be reliable, yeah. I do prefer chest straps, but I've got to get some more batteries. This one, because I wore it last time, I was sitting here on the bench and I just threw it straight on. All right, sweating up a storm now. Oh, mix tastes so much better when you're on the limit or halfway there. No issues with the Suto. I had a later model sent out rather than one of the early ones, so I was across the issues with the early models. All right, corner time. What are we on? 11. 11. On the Stelvio. Is it Prata da Stelvio? Pasta Stelvio. On the side that I did with Ray a couple of years back, there was 45 climbs, or sorry, turns. That was a long day.
Hi.
I'm good, thank you. Von, you're give me a rating out of 10 to get these wheels. You reckon it's wheel night?
80% chance of wheels.
80% chance of rain too. But we'll get Vaughn. I think Vaughn's keeping an eye on things. Very good. We have some drink bottles peering out here. We should get some.
I do have a question re smart bike. As a non-cyclist rookie, is the gear choice confusing, or can you be dealing with changing gears fairly easily?
On the smart bike.
Yes, I don't currently run Di2 or anything like that on my normal road bike. So
Hopefully you can hear Vaughn's answer.
So using the smart bike, I
Speak up
have
a
to
little bit.
think about it. Sometimes I still stuff it up.
Yeah, I use Di2 on my main bike outside, so I've got it set up for Di2 on the kicker bike. It's better than Di2 actually, because you can smash through the gears under load. The Neo bike is a little harder because the buttons are a bit different, but the kicker bike.
So the kicker bike is the same as Di2.
Yeah.
So the buttons for Di2, you've got big ring bottom, small ring top on the left.
Yep.
But then you go easier gear
With the big.
on.
See, trying to explain it is hard. Doing it is easy. It's like telling someone how to drive a car.
So I always hit the wrong button when I try and change chain rings
Yeah.
on the left-hand side every time. Well, I guess it's different for Euros if they were.
Gear change is the same for Euros. It's brakes that are swapped.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that'd be all worlds of pain if Euros had gear swaps as well. But you could do that on Di2. You could reprogram that.
Yeah.
Any button can do anything, which can be confusing. No IQ squared power meter yet, no. Well, I think they'll be good or be bad. It's not about what I think, it's about the data. Power meters talk for themselves. Ray said this the other day in one of his comments in the forums. Power meter reviews or analysis is one of the easiest things to do because it's either right or wrong. The fun part is when they're off here or do a random offset like you saw in my video today if you watched that one. Things get a bit funky, but they're either right or wrong. So with the IQ squared, we just have to wait and see.
I just posted on Gplama. So.
Okay, thank you. Cool. Alright, appreciate the subscribers. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, make sure you hit that button. It helps keep the channel just boosted up a little bit and YouTube happy. So we're just about to hit 111,000 subs, which is crazy numbers. The goal when I started out was to have 60 views per hour, knowing that someone just might be watching one of my videos somewhere in the world at any one time. And 60 views per hour with an average watch time of over a minute, that's about the average. Things are going very well at the moment. Everybody's turning indoors, and I've since put out 1,000 videos or so since those early days. So that's all going well. But it's all about the subscribers, the views, and the interaction in the comments too. A lot of regulars, which I appreciate. And Reese, it's glove time, mate. It is glove time. Whew. Hollywood says right on, thank you Hollywood. Donna Buang, yeah, love that climb. Fastest time up there I think is 53 minutes. Nice climb to Cement Creek. Donna Buang's the hardest, just before Cement Creek. Flattens out around the left-hand corner and then changes into a beautiful climb. Beautiful, steady gradient. Put it in one gear, good tempo. Past the car park where people fill up with free water from the springs. Long right-hander, and it kicks to the top with about 1.6 to go. So I know Donna Buang well. Trainer difficulty is always 1 on 100. I'm going to put that on screen somewhere so people know. This Sunday you'll be there, Donna Buang. Good job. Don't go out too hard if you haven't climbed it yet. It's a good tempo at the start, but just watch that Cement Creek section. Really bogs down. If you can get over that last little hump to Cement Creek, just like this here, it sort of flattens out. Beautiful scenery too out there. It'll flatten out around the corner, and then you'll be 2 or 3 gears further down the cassette for most of the way back up the climb. Loving these corners. Okay, the training difficulty has started many wars. There's been a few murders over the training difficulty. I think ships have been sunk, planes have been downed. It's horrendous. It's COVID-19, nothing compared to the training difficulty, and trying to explain that. But in a nutshell, what you're seeing here on the screen, on the most simple terms of training difficulty, is that what you're seeing on the screen there is 9%, 10%. If that slider was put at 50, halfway, then it will half the number on the screen sent to the trainer. Only the trainer. In-game, nothing changes. Your in-game speed doesn't change. Your in-game simulated gradient on the screen, that doesn't change. It's only what you feel in the legs. It doesn't make you go any faster or slower. How you feel, how you produce those watts, how efficient you are, or how you've confused what the setting does, which I've seen a number of videos on, it's irrelevant. It's just simply the gradient simulation on the physical reality that you're in. That's it. And that's it. We don't talk about training difficulty. Technically, Alan, it's similar to a lower gear, but it will have a different inertia on some trainers. And that does make a difference at the really nitpicky level. That's pretty much what it is though. Yeah, the virtual cassette, we can roll with that. I'm uneasy calling it that, but it's good enough. Will I ever climb Alpe d'Huez? Not with the current lockdown. Stages bike or Wahoo bike? Well, until the Stages bike gets put through the LAMA lab test, we don't know. The slider will change how you produce the watts, sure. And that's subjective. I put a big long comment on somebody's Facebook post. People were firing bullets hard at me for something. I woke up one morning and man, it got nasty. Wasn't even involved. Anyhow, apparently I don't have a PhD in physiology and I don't know anything about cycling. Aside from that, I did reply with all the details. 5 minutes later, the root comment was deleted and that was wasted. Welcome to the internet. Alrighty. Live stream without a green screen, yeah, for sure. What you'd do there is you'd, as I've done here, move the screen off to the side a little bit and put a background around yourself and put a border just to separate yourself from being just a square box in a room. 2T or kicker. I'll use the Neos for power accuracy and LAMA lab test, and the kicker for riding, racing or training. So both. People always want me to nail down one exact thing. Not that easy. And as soon as I do, I won't even mention what happens when I do mention something. I'm wrong. Alrighty. Oh, I was in a good rhythm there until the word kicked up. So we are 7.18 Ks in. We're going to get these wheels. Maybe. Drop some ride-ons. There we go. Repack Ridge, that's the mountain bike section. They dropped that mountain bike as in released. When I say dropped, an update drops or a firmware drops. I use that terminology probably a bit incorrectly. Drops from the cloud and lands. But they dropped that update and they haven't changed it. I'm a bit confused about that. That is some significant changes in Zwift with the steering, significant course update, interaction with the companion app, but then nothing. It's been left for months. Quality auto, Darren, go to your settings. You should be able to punch this to at least 1080, 60. Oh, are we halfway? Okay, we're over halfway. That's good. One trainer to choose. Le Mans Revolution. And again, people don't like that answer either. It's a dumb trainer and doesn't support through axle. But as a trainer, that thing was beautiful. Alrighty. I'm going to race Nathan on the mountain bike route. I think Nathan's got the Rona, didn't he? Didn't Nathan allude to having the Rona on the Zwift cast? I think he's doing well now. And then goes and puts out, was it 390 watts for 6 minutes? I was looking at his power, don't worry. Steerzo, yes! Steerzo is on the bike. However, I'm not on the mountain bike course. Alright, corner 7, come on. That spin wheel is another corner closer, let's do it. Get in the wheels. Von will be here to celebrate with the wheels. I've got some intros done today. I've got some mid-ride rolls. I don't have a celebration because I'm that confident in getting the gloves again. No, it wouldn't be poor etiquette if you join me at the top for a free ride down. That would be called crafty. And I encouraged that last time. If anybody wants to chip in or log in and rack up at least 12 kilometers, wait till I get to the top, obviously with the wheels, and then join me for a ride. But you have to wait till I'm rolling down. If you join me on the flat section, and you you won't get the push to go to the top. And if you want to start your ride with 12 free kilometers in the bag, call it a good warm-up for sure. And you can do that anytime. So it's not just me. If you were to log in, have a look at who's on the top of the climb, you can join with them as well. It's all who you know. It's all who you're watching. 52 minutes, Lee Harding, nice one. That time is good, mate. Yeah, for sure. For sure. 100% trainer difficulty. Trying to please the spin wheel gods by riding up at only 100%. The gods aren't on my side. The prize wheel at the top is a lottery. Once you get to the top and you've climbed the whole way, they reward you with a gambling... Is it gambling? Jeez, don't start saying that, I'll have to rip it out. A prize wheel. A loot box. That you don't have to pay for. It'd be funny if you could put some drops in there for better prizes. Every time you cross the finish line at the top, you're rewarded with something. Typically gloves or a helmet. 42, damn, flying. Eric Min's always watching. So Eric got bumped up from B grade to A grade with the auto triggers. And I saw him logged into A grade today. Alright, another corner down. Nearly there, let's do it. Come on, spin wheel. Look, I think anything under the hour is good. But if you can beat your PB from last time, whatever that is, an hour 15, if you can pace that a little better for a little fitter next time, get that an hour 10, hour 5, flying. You're enjoying these streams. Cheers, Darren. I've been doing them more frequently because a lot of people are at home, me as well, and they break up my day quite a lot. These ones are later at night. After I got most of the work done during the day, we'll put Max to bed, got him bathed. Such a good little kid. And it allows me to get some more Ks on the bike, which I'm not getting during the day. And the questions, I love the questions in the chat. It's all unscripted too. No plans. And any questions, fair game. Best life decision ever made. Oof. I can't think that that big at the moment. Taking up IT. I went the easy path in school. Didn't like school a hell of a lot, but I enjoyed physics and maths. So I did computing, did alright with that. Then went and did computing at university. The alternate was to go to the army or something like that. I didn't have a trade. I went and did IT because that's all I was tinkering around with at the time. And that set me up for my love of technology and work for 20 years. But I got out of IT. I think I said the other day in one of my streams, I'm still in it. Doing all these streams and all this config, PowerShell scripts for the ride-ons, file formatting, video exporting. It's all IT. Oh, marrying Von, of course. Oops, is Von still in the chat? I hope she doesn't watch the replay. Yeah, I never felt like I'm out of IT, but I'm done with the certification, so whew, they were getting tough. All right. Someone's having a nature break in the snow there. Good job, F. Ryan. Yeah, definitely was nature break. If you're good on Zwift, can you get a pro contract? Absolutely not. Not a chance. If you're a good cyclist, you'll get a pro contract. If you know the right people. There's a big difference between putting out power and being a pro cyclist. Oh, how old am I? I feel like I'm 15 years older now, but I'm 41 at the moment. Oh. South Africa, how are we doing? Lots of South Africans in Perth. Lots. Is it the nearest city? Must be the nearest city. Gotta be. All right, we're almost there. Spin wheel is almost within sight. I can smell the failure from here. Could be just this room, but all right, think positive thoughts. You got 1850 up to 1 and 20. Can you be pro? If that was on a hand cycle, yes. So someone in game there has just typed "Go Alienware." Were they talking about the how to unlock the kit? That's how to unlock the Alienware kit in game. Working on maximum sprint power. Mert, depends on your watts per kilo and what your limiters are. And that's what a good coach is all about. Talking in absolute watts, can anybody say, are you going to do better than that? No one knows. But a good coach can look at your training load, where your trajectory of training and fitness. There's lots to it, lots to it. The playlist is Base Rebels over on YouTube, which have a ton of... hang on. My G'day macro still works. Base Rebels have a ton of free to use music, which is all good. Off corner. We're almost there. Kind of. There goes the other turns. We've got to get up there to where that yellow light is. Oh, okay, come on. More mix. Friday morning on Northern Ireland. Welcome. Why, hello, Mr. LAMA. Hello. Oh, I'm feeling it now. Yeah. Oof. I think the second time up felt better for me. Corner 5. Getting there. How often do I do this climb? Not often enough, apparently. Because I haven't got these wheels yet. Feel free to join me for the ride down. Yeah, absolutely. What you'll need to do is be on the login screen for Zwift where it pops up with your friends or who you're following. And then as soon as I'm on the downhill, you see me on the downhill, hit ride with, join, bam. We'll have a peloton going down. 5 more curves, man. They're long ones. Look at that on the map just there. Where's my ride-ons? Here we go. Wheel buddies. Haven't done any specific testing about which trainers respond quicker over either Ant Plus or Bluetooth. I think they're both connected at 4 Hertz. Again, I haven't done the testing. I don't see any significant difference just based on feel. I'm on Bluetooth recently. I'm trying to switch over entirely to Bluetooth. Yeah, I need to do a side-by-side comparison. We'd be talking half a second, if anything. If somebody joins me on the way up, no, they won't get the spin wheel. I think you've got to do the whole shebang. It's wheels tonight, though. For sure it's wheels. Because the last 2 times up, live stream, hasn't been the wheels. Here's a recap of those failures.
Previously on Lost.
Rise of Japan right at the start there. Waiting for me to get the wheels. Come on, wheels. Spin. Spin the wheels. Let's do it. It can't not be the wheels. It has to be the... It's the fucking helmet. It's the goddamn helmet. Come on, wheels. Come on, wheels. Come on, wheels. I think that spin wheel has it in for me. But in a few Ks we shall find out again. Previously on Lost, yes. Why doesn't Zwift work on all tablets? Zwift will work on the platforms it's supported on. Most iPads, Android devices have to have certain hardware. So there's no easy get for a $50 tablet or a $100 tablet to have Zwift work. All Android devices are can be very different too. And that's one thing I predicted way back when everybody was screaming for Zwift Android. I said there's going to be a big problem with hardware compatibility because Android just isn't one thing. iPhones still really aren't one thing, but it's a much narrower set of hardware. What camera do I record my live feed? The camera right here that I'm looking at is a Logitech Brio. You want a rundown? Unfortunately, with running, gradient isn't factored into on Zwift Run in any way. I believe every road is equivalent to 0%. That's why you'll see people run past slower riders on hills, unless it's changed recently. All right, nearly there. Let's do it. No dramas with the Dorado resistance on Zwift. It's still kicking me back now. Oh, left knee. All right, I need to mix this up a bit. Oh, that's a grind. These last few corners just go on and on. Power smoothing with the Dorado, I'm not sure what I have it on, I'm sorry. Defaults for now. In game here I have it 3 seconds for the display. RVO Power Sense, I've heard of them. I haven't had a chance to grab one. That's a Shimano left crank with an external gauge. If the radio and it's fine, the firmware is good, it should be fine. It's the right side ones that are problems. How do we get all the stats on the left? Those sector stats are only for this climb, so it's a special feature. What's the best thing you can win on the spin wheel? I think chat will agree with me. It's the gloves. Alrighty. We're almost there. 3.3 to beat the hour. Oh, what's my... I haven't even been looking at the time, so I've just been grinding away. Now this is probably just going to be over 60 minutes. Yeah. Bit of pressure on the other day, but it looked like I'd come in under the hour, so I put the hammer down. Unnecessarily. But it doesn't matter, we get the spin wheel regardless. Alright, less than 2k to go. It's a big lead in this one. Best time up the Alpe there is on the screen, the PR 49.56. When will my IQ square arrive? Out of my hands at the moment, we just have to wait. Alright, we can always see the top. Now 49.56, I paced that a little bit wrong. A little bit too conservative at the start, I had too much in the tank. But I won't make any excuses, that's the best time I've done. What would I do if I lost power right about now? Well, I'd still be grinding away at this resistance, because when elite trainers lose their power, because it's a mechanical stepper on the resistance unit, it remains in the same spot. Unorthodox, yeah, right in the feels, that little 4-part series, wasn't it? Trainers always on 100%. Always. When will I stream me trying my PB? James, over on Twitch is my stage 2 of the oat route. So it's up there in full. Looking at my power and other videos, yeah, you do have to realize my other videos are over a 3.5 year time span too. Not everyone is always at their optimal FTP. Come on, it's going to be the wheels. Has to be the wheels. I think we had a sunrise in the same spot last time. Might have been further up the road. Max heart rate's been around 190, I think. Unlocking the SRAM shirt. I'm not sure if it's not an unlock in game. There's a few ways you can get different kit in game. Unlock codes. If you search the internet, you'll find those jersey unlock codes around. Doing an event or completing a ride with a certain group. Like the AHDR, you finish one of their rides, I believe you get the kit. Or if you're a pro, you get special kit. But there's also, if you pair a certain product to Zwift, you'll unlock that kit. Now the way they do that is by looking at the Ant manufacturer ID, which I did mention with the XKD review today. So Ant devices have the manufacturer ID, such as Garmin, 4i, Stages, SRM, you name it. XKD are using 666 at the moment, which I think is unassigned, it's not listed. And then if you pair, let's say a 4i power meter to Zwift to ride, you'll unlock the 4i kit. And that's pretty cool. Come on, Liam, put the hammer down, you're 17 seconds ahead, you've got it. Let me know if you get the wheels first. But don't take my wheels, man. Don't, like, if you get the wheels, can you just leave them by the side of the road and I'll just grab them on the way past? That'd be great. I've got some gloves for you. Or a helmet. Alrighty. What is it going to be? Or we'll be back in the saddle again. Nah, no Everesting here. Not gonna happen. I complain enough on these rides, haven't you heard? What's in my water bottle? Not enough of the good stuff. I have water and a bit of drink mix, just a bit of sugar. 5x4 TD intervals. Oh, they're fun. Over on zwiftcoach.com, you'll see a number of my Zwift workouts loaded up. Just make sure that website's still up and running. Oh, it is indeed. Zwiftcoach.com. That was a good buy a while back. So there's my workout bundle that's up there. All right, almost a home stretch, and I will refresh everyone's memory about my epic failures just before we get to the finish line. I have gone up on the mountain bike, still didn't result in the wheels. All right, that's it. No more corners. Home stretch. We're gonna have to get Von in. Here we go. Von will have to refresh the memory of you laughing at me.
Oh, it was social commentary. How are you feeling right now, Shane? Are you
Lucky.
feeling confident?
I'm feeling lucky.
You're feeling lucky?
Really good.
You're really, really
Oh, dad jokes. I'm qualified. I'm qualified.
good. So how many corners are there in Alpe to Zwift?
None to go.
But how many have all up? Is it
21. Is it 21 all the way up? Yeah.
21/22?
All right. If you just tuned in, you're part of the 800 in the stream at the moment. And you haven't seen my failures, which are going to be all ancient history. Here's a reminder of what happened last time. We're about here, just up the road.
Previously on Lost.
Rise of Japan, right at the start there. Waiting for me to get the wheels. Come on, wheels. Spin. Spin the wheels. Let's do it. It can't not be the wheels. It has to be the... helmet. It's the goddamn helmet. Come on, wheels. Come on, wheels. Come on, wheels. So are we ready? We're back live.
Are you ready?
Round 3. Just over this crest are the wheels. It's only there's nothing else there. I've depleted the stocks of helmets, gloves. What else was there? Socks? I don't care. Doesn't matter. Wheels. Round thoughts. Let's do it. My power's gone up.
Feeling good.
Come on, wheels. Let's do it.
Demolishing everybody else on the climb.
No. Have you seen the PB leaps? Thanks, Von. Make me feel good. All right. Let's do it.
They're out of stock. Shut up.
No. They're still shipping the wheels. Though in the Ballarat paper today, they did report they were out of Zwifts at the local bike store. They actually said they were out of Zwifts. Hilarious. All right.
Got a few more little bumps here around the corner. We'll
Come on.
see the spin wheel.
Okay, it's less than a minute.
Yeah.
Let's just...
Go.
Are we ready?
Go. White's on your wheel. He's going to overtake you. Oh, come on.
Don't
mate,
take my
that's
wheels.
harsh.
Yeah, don't take my wheels.
Go.
It's the wheels. We're going to ride them on the way down.
Go.
People are going to join me for the celebratory descent with the wheels.
Oh, well, where's my phone? I should join too.
Hey, Von, I'm about to cross the line.
Oh, shit.
Von's excited.
Oh, I'm so excited.
All right, get ready. We're going to peek over the top there for the wheels.
You can do it.
I'm going to get the screenshot as well. Nah, White, I've put some gloves there for you, mate. Just pick them up. All right.
You've laid gloves hand by hand
All
across
right.
the line.
Let's do it.
Yes.
I'm not a gambler, man.
You can do it.
I got to know when to fold them. And I'm going to fold if I don't win them now. Now, we'll be back. Ready? Ready? Let's do it. Come on, spin wheel. Come on. Spin. Come on. Wheels. It's going to be the wheel. It has to be the wheels. It's going to summon the wheels. Oh! Yoo! There we go. I missed a screenshot. Oh, yes. High fives, out of shot. Wheels. Sorry, I'm a bit loud. Done deal. 951 viewers. Thanks for tuning in. That was incredibly silly. to celebrate some virtual wheels. But goddamn, that took a while.
I'm just gonna check on the chicken.
Sorry, might have woken up Max. Bond's just gonna. Oh, the things we do for a workout. That's hilarious. That's awesome. I had the screenshot ready to go and I missed the screenshot. Boom! Wheels! There we go. So Von's going to join me on the downhill. So I'll just park just on the other side of the... I don't even know now. Where's the champagne? We should...
Oh, I can get some.
It's water. Oh, that was a bit loud. I'm sorry. I didn't think I was going to get that excited. What next? I'm going to have a goal now. No. I'm working on Max. Alrighty. 900 concurrent viewers. You work at my kids. I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah, happy now. All right. Oh, thank you. If you got the screenshot, just tweet it over to me or Insta or something. That'd be great.
You have to replay your own stream back.
I will. I'll have to see my celebration there. That was... There we go. Brilliant. Happy days. How's that?
That's to your devices.
No!
Okay.
You compare to the kicker bike that's in the other room. No, I didn't want to take my... Von will probably turn me around and send me back the other way. Put them on! I forgot to put my wheels on! I was too excited. Thank you, chat. MT. Yeah, time to retire. That's it. Yeah, that's it. It's time to retire now. I'm going to hang it up. Hung up the outdoor bike. I'll hang up the indoor bike too for competitions. All right, now, I'm going to put my wheels on. So just give me a tick. Oh, ready? I'll go full screen for this so people can really enjoy the
shot.
Oh, look, new wheels. Look, new wheels. Who dis? Oh, okay, so here's the trick. I've got to be stationary to swap the wheels. Bang, now they're active. If anybody wasn't aware, you have to stop to change wheels. Or anyway, I'll stop. Look at that.
Lightweight.
Oh, and you can't buy them. See, you can't buy them. Oh, my word. Screenshot. Oh, that took a lot of pizza slices to get here. That's 14 ascents up the Alpe. That's at least, on average, probably an hour every time up there. Whew, I didn't even see my climb time. That was... Didn't matter. Doesn't matter. Look at that. We have the wheels. That's just beautiful. Do you think they'll go on the Buffalo bike? Hang on. Did I not equip? Equip. I've got to equip. There we go.
Oh, where's that?
Down the bottom there.
Oh,
sorry, everyone, while I click through the menus here. I should have this Zwift
I
thing
wouldn't
worked out.
apologise for this. This is like the crowning glory moment.
They don't weigh anything. Look at that. They're just pixels. They're beautiful.
There's bladed
I've been
spokes.
dreaming of those. No, I haven't. The question is, can we put them on the Buffalo bike? Because if I want lightweights on the Buffalo, I think that's going to have to be the celebratory ride. Yes! Yes!
Oh, combo deluxe.
That's the next ascent or next ride that I'll do. I'll have to come up with another goal, but I think that's the bike that I'm going to have to do it on. The Buffalo with those wheels. That's only the decal on the front that changes colour there. Let's have a look. We'll go for blue. Rock and roll.
That's beautiful.
We're going down.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, wheels. How good was that? There we go. Okay, so if anybody wants to join me now, we're just going to pedal out slowly. But if you're going to join me without anything paired, though, wait till I'm over the edge and on the down. Sorry if people were waiting for that. I'm just having a bit of fun on that most ridiculous... look at those wheels.
Look at the pillow here.
We've got the crew. Yes, that's brilliant.
He's got a feather.
That guy's got some spaghetti on his head. What's going on?
That's facial hair.
That's phenomenal. Hodson, is that you, mate? That's brilliant hair. I'm gonna have to go for some hair doping soon. I pretty much am, aren't I? Look at this. Good crew. We'll get some screenshots here for the Strava ride. Yeah. I do appreciate this is pretty silly. We've gone for some virtual wheels. There'll be more streams, don't worry. We'll come up with something else to do. We might just do a lap of the pretzel or something with these silly wheels on. Llama squad roll. Here we go. We're on the down. So if you want to join me now,
What?
right, you click ride with. You can still do it. You can if it hasn't done it. Quick, back out.
So, ride with you.
You got to click. There we go, and you get some free Ks. Strava name. If you just search for Gplama, you'll find me. No probs. On pretty much everything actually. Who just joined me then with a slingshot? So when you ride with, it gives you a slingshot and you like shoot forward. Someone just slung past me. We've got a good crew going down here. Thanks for joining along. We have the Light Wheels crew on the Buffalo bike. That's hilarious. That I can't believe it took that many times. What was that? That was 14 times up. Okay, Von's logging in again. So if you ride to, there we go. So Von's going to join. Von's just about to, there we go. V Mitchich, there we go. Boom.
Can get me some
Now,
screenshots.
don't feel bad. This is not cheating the kilometers. This is just
This is my ride for the
if
day.
you had
What are
if like if
talking
you
about?
could afford a helicopter, if you could afford a helicopter to drive like fly you to the top of Alpe Zwift and to ride down, would you do it?
Hells yeah.
Of course you would.
It's like all those chairlifts that they have at Mount Buller for the mountain bikers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this crew we've got. This is awesome.
Check out my tuck.
Fon's just on the top tube the whole way down. You're standing here in your tracksuit pants after putting Max down. You're in the tuck on the Alpe Zwift.
Yep, ready for my yoga session. There we go.
Oh, look at the crew.
Damn. This is the best idea
It's
ever.
ridiculous.
I love it.
Oh, jeez. That cracks me up. I do appreciate everyone who's tuned in for the journey there.
78 kilometers an hour.
You're just
Can I
standing
get
there.
80?
Ready to watch the crew come through the... Look at the...
It's got the aero helmet. I'm going to try that on at the same time.
Hang on, I've got to start dropping every...
Boom!
You've got
I'm
Von.
82
You've got
k's
the Von's drops the aero power up with not even riding. Oh, look at this shot.
Oh, I love it.
Ah, this is brilliant. You've made my week, everyone. That is awesome. What a
Yeah, we
crew.
never thought it was going to happen.
What a crew.
Well, I mean, I wanted it to happen. You just never know when it's going to happen.
And these long shots.
I'm just going to drop a few I'm toasts. I'm toast.
Okay. Oh, I've totally forgotten about the grind on the way up. That's hilarious. That was well worth making the intro then. That's going to be a good video. So if you didn't catch this very start, I had Nathan Guerra send over a little intro. Oh, look at that crew. Just introducing the ride that I was going to do, and I had a little intro play in at the start there.
Thanks, Nathan.
It's a llama pack. Look at this.
Everyone's aero tucking.
But what you're not doing, if you're not generating any watts, you're not getting any drops. You'll get XP, so you get some XP doing this, but you won't have any drops. Cheers, Bailey. Hopefully everyone's got a ride on from me. So everybody on Strava is just going to have these 12 kilometers of downhill, and all your mates are going to be like, "What did you do on Friday night?"
Thumbs going off.
Yeah, if you do a mass drop of the.
Yes.
Some of these are great shots. Look at this.
Yes. How big do you reckon that posse is? 30?
Yeah, it looks like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh,
There we go. Look at that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
The people riding up must be like, "What the hell was that
That's
ride?"
about 40 people.
Oh, sorry, I'm missing the chat. I'm just like fixated on how many people have joined me at the top there, and those crazy wheels I put on the Buffalo bike. You can join at any level, yeah. So even if you're level 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, you can join with people who are on the other side of the security fence.
Awesome.
Look at the thumb crew. Yes.
You should,
Cheers, Steve.
Yes, for other future rides, let people know when to join for descents.
Mm.
Yeah.
I can. I'll have a website like freezewithks.com or something, and it just goes green when you can join with me, and you'll get the descending comms. I've just got to climb all day though.
Yeah. Well, someone does, and you can join them.
Yeah, there we go. And now I do totally respect other people have got these wheels already. They're not that special. It just took me a long time to get them, and you saw the epic failures that I went through. So it was more about the journey, I think, to try and get these wheels. Look at the crew we have. Jeez. We've got to get tons of these screenshots.
I'm gonna swing my elbow to see if someone falls through. Did you see me? I just sat up and waved in the back. Look, Ma, no hands. 80 k's an hour. I'll do it again. Ready?
I don't know where you are in the is it possible
You'll
to
see
get
me
dropped?
sit up.
Oh yeah, there you go, Von. You're on the top tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's waving. Okay, I'll do a g'day macro. G'day, I'll sit. No, I can't see me at all. That is hilarious. We've still got 12 corners to go. We've still got tons to go down. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, I did get the wheels at the top. Finally, 14th attempt. And we've put them on the Buffalo bike. And we're flying down with the crew and I'm just enjoying the visuals.
I love everyone else is waving as well, like around corners.
One hand around the corners. My smile muscles hurt. That's so cool. Oh, good brick fence. I'm still dishing out ride-ons. There's an international crew that we are flying down with.
Thanks for joining.
It's like the game Stream Marbles.
So much for social distancing.
Social distancing.
Good.
Ray, where are you? Ray, join on quick. You'll get some free Ks.
Yeah,
Von's logged in.
yeah. I got this.
Loving the free XP just on my phone. Just remember to save the ride at the end.
Yeah.
Just call it LAMA ascent. Tag me in the, if you put this one up on Strava, just tag me, do an @ShayMiller Gplama on Strava.
What, in the title or?
In the comments. You should be able to tag me in the comments. And I'll get notified and I'll be able to give you some kudos for that. I should be able to do kudos for who rode with too. It's awesome. Everyone wins. Free XP. If everybody levels up, that's even better. Imagine getting level 50 on the descent here.
Oh, yeah, well, I just started level 33
Yep.
this week.
Okay, we're out of the snow, we're onto the grass.
Yeah. Into the castle.
Flying. That is hilarious. Like, I started off, and I think I've spoken about this multiple times. Like, indoor training was YouTube and music and Coach Troy. Now this, it's a world of difference. Happiest group ride on Zwift. Yeah, because no one's having to pedal. How good is this group ride? And we're all averaging like 80k an hour. Okay, as a cool down, I'm going to go down the hill here and I'm going to hang a right into the, which is the downhill descent part of the jungle, and then finish off in the cave, which is only a few minutes. It's not a lot, but just to spin the legs out a little bit more. Christian, if you're on the Zwift app itself, as in True Zwift on your mobile, you can join in and jump the descent. Almost at the bottom though, yeah, 1.7 k's. The bonus with this is it's over 3 kilometers, so it does count. If you ride under 3 kilometers and then you do something else on Zwift, I'm not sure if it auto uploads. Can you do a very short ride? I know when you switch pens, it ends up deleting the ride for you. Got the wheels. We have the wheels. It was wheel night.
That's awesome.
I'll have to come up with something else to do. We need another. I still have to tick off the route boxes for all the routes.
Yeah, I want to do a few routes too. Maybe we can do a long one together.
We'll do a double.
Yeah.
Okay. Watch out. Von might be in one of the rides with us. We can set up two webcams here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could be on the cam.
There we go.
I was just thinking of the ride factor. That's alright.
Oh, Von, you're joining me here in your tracksuit pants.
The yoga pants.
Yoga pants. Sorry,
Right.
yoga pants.
I don't know if I actually did yoga today, but
If you dress the part, it's all that matters.
it's like I'm already there, right?
Alright. Dropping the space bar here. We won't be doing this again tomorrow night.
Be something different.
Be something different. Maybe, I'm not sure if I'm live streaming. My schedule's a bit all over the shop. To be honest, I don't even know what day it is. It's Friday night, is it? It's all rolling into one. We'll see how it goes. Just joined, Chatlow. Sorry you missed the party. We just had a bit of a descent party. I'm going right here at the bottom. I'm just going to roll in. So if anybody is clipped in, if not, we'll watch everyone just fade to the side. Make sure you save your ride. Give it a LAMA descent party or lycra party or yay wheel party or something or else.
I wish I could just, yeah, you can see all the people that aren't actually pedaling.
All good. That's all good, Ks. You've stopped. Hey, that's still a good 12 Ks in the legs. That's good training. Everybody deserves a donut after that descent.
Yes.
Or a coffee, or...
Thank you. 11.6 kilometres for me, and I joined late.
All right, Von, you save that. We're just going to do the save here, so we're going to... Asioma power pillows. I'd sleep with those. Nice and comfy.
Pillow.
There we go. Von's going to sleep. She took a heap of screen grabs, so Von's going to upload some of those.
Yes, sweet. You guys look so good.
That bunch is... The question is, how many... And I won't entertain this question, but I will say it. How many times will I get the wheels now on up the climb? Darren, you got 300 metres in, mate. That's 300 metres further than you didn't ride before, so that's still worth it. Every kilometre counts. Or even if you just... easiest 14 Ks you've ever done. There we go. See, sometimes you win some. So some good XP too. Olaf, we got the wheels, mate. We're done. It was a success. Must have been the intro there from Nathan Garrett at the start of the video. But we are there. We have the wheels.
It's not allowing me to add 5 photos.
All right, we'll go through to 34 kilometres, 33, 34. Yeah, just another kilometre. Just to spin the legs. Ugh. It's a long grind. That was on the Duretto, the original Duretto, with the XKD Power Meter video, that was in the video today. If you haven't seen the video, we did about 2 or 3 hours ago, discussing the lengthy journey about getting the XKD X Power S to read correctly. It's the first time, I think, that I can recall that I've used scaling on a power meter to get it to read right, and it's only one of the very rare instances where you can use scaling to bump a power meter up. Typically a power meter will be accurate here, but not here and not here over lengths of time. This was perfectly separate the whole way along, so I could have just stepped it up with the scaling, and I did, and bang, it was good. You got the unemployment badge for that, sweet. Julio, thanks for coming along from Spain, hope you're well. Alright, one more K. Yeah, now we're 30 and we've only gone 33 Ks. It feels a bit... but hey, it makes up for it because everyone else has done a ton of Ks without even pedaling. Von, that saved up on Strava?
Just checking the load up now.
Good morning, East Coast
I got 3
US.
achievements.
Von got 3 PBs by standing next to me.
Oh yeah.
Was it because we're all in a bunch, so we had the blob effect flying down the hill.
Yeah.
We may have all got
Personal
records with descending.
Absolutely did.
You got dropped in the downhill, you're on a TT bike. Right. PB on the descent with draft power. There we go. Well done. See, everyone wins. I get the wheels. Everyone gets some PBs.
I haven't got the
What?
wheels, no.
What a laugh.
There's a question in there that asked Ron who got the wheels. No. Not yet.
Von, would you like to join a quest? I've got a quest for you to do, Von, to get to the wheels. I can live stream.
Nice work, Yog.
Keep doing these climb videos until the masochist. Oh, that was the wrong gear. There we go.
Yeah. So how many more times would you have to do it?
14, it's another 9, is it? Or does it include the 25th as the 25th? I think after 24th, so it's another.
So on the 25th.
It's another. Is it 10 or 11 times? I can't do the math in my head now. That's another 10 hours of streaming. I'm up for it. We have the time.
You have to Sherpa me.
Yeah, White, you got the biggest win on the gloves. No question about it.
You got your fair share of gloves.
It was all the trash talk about the gloves. It's another 11 times up. That's 11 hours. Ooh. That is further than an Everesting, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Nah. And don't anybody tell me to do an Everest. That's not going to happen. I'm struggling for these one. Yeah, there we go. Troy, you're on it, mate. Daily Von streams until she gets... Ben, that means I'm daily babysitting a lot.
And for longer than an hour.
For longer than an hour. All right, we'll go through to 34Ks and then we'll drop off from here. But I do appreciate everyone who came along for the ride, literally at the end. Thanks, Vaughn. And yeah, if you've got some free Ks, that's all good. Doing Everest. No, I think if I did an Everest, that'd be the last ride I'd do for the whole year. I like to get off the bike and think I could do that again. I don't think you could get off an Everest and say, yeah, you want to ride the bike again anytime soon. Alrighty. That was fun. I'm going to have to replay that and see how bizarre my celebration is for a pair of virtual wheels. Let's have another look at these wheels. Wow. That took me so long to get those. And then the first ride is on the dirt. TT up the Zwift again? Yeah, I hope so. Be a good stage if the pros want to all jump on Zwift and race each other. Look at those wheels. Brilliant. That was the best way to spend a Friday night here. I'll come up with something else to do though. And I do like at the end there that everybody could benefit from those free Ks on the downhill. We'll see if we can get these live streams going at other times as well. Get everyone involved. There we go. We are done. 34Ks. Happy days. I'm going to call it a night there. Thank you again for everyone for coming along for that. 3 rounds of live streams to get those wheels. And it's all good. We'll come up with something else to do. If you have a screen cap of that, yeah, just tweet it through to me or Facebook it or something through to me. I'll just post it up on the Gplama Facebook page. It has the community post there that you can throw stuff up on. So I'm lost now. What do we do? What next? We'll work it out tomorrow. Anyway, call your family. Say good day to everyone. Video chats are all the rage. So we shall see you next time. That was fun. And cheers for coming along.